Tiger Anime.
Episode 14.
Disclaimer right now, we're going to sound a little bit different probably because we had to move recording into a new room because outside Jay's house they are killing trees.
Yes.
Just stabbing them and it's a huge brawl outside. It's insane.
Several men have died.
Everybody has died. Not only that, but our microphones are actually plugged in this time, so we don't know what to do with that.
They're still plugged in.
They're still plugged in. And they'll stay plugged in. Hopefully. So, welcome to Tiger Anime, sinking our teeth into everything that is anime and manga. I am your host, Arash, and this is the other host guy.
Jae.
I was about to say co-host, but you're not that.
Yeah.
It's not about me. Even though it should be, but that's a whole different story.
Narcissist?
Very.
Yes, that's the word.
Alright, so we'll always start off our show with our great adventures of the hosts in their past week.
Past 2 weeks, actually, but
past
whatever.
2 weeks, because we're bi-weekly now.
Yeah, we've been bi-weekly for a while, and you still say weeks.
I do, because I'm bad word hard.
Yeah, you bad word hard.
So
that's the title of this episode, by the way. Tiger bad word hard.
So how was your past 2 weeks?
It was actually really, really great. It's been a while. I forgot what we did beforehand. But I saw, I guess the first major thing I did is I saw the movie Spider-Man Homecoming, actually.
How was that? I've heard, mixed things.
So, I saw it on a date. So, it was great because of that.
You and me need to talk later.
Oh. I forgot I didn't tell you that. Spoiler.
Spoiler, Jay had a date.
I had a date and it went super fantastic.
That's good.
But yeah. But so yeah, because I saw it with a special person, it was super great. As a movie, there are some, like all Marvel movies, there are some flaws with it because it's Marvel. They have their movies they're commercially driven instead of artistically driven, like you could say. At least from the standpoint of the producers, and at least with Marvel Studios, in their way, they're trying to make as much profit as they can, which is what they can do.
Because you're making a comic book movie, you're gonna hit kind of a niche audience. So
no, it's a wide audience.
Well,
nowadays, anyways. Yeah. But it still makes sense because you're trying to make a commercial product that also happens to be artistic. But so because of that, there are several things, there's several motivations, just literally a revelation comes out of what one of the characters was doing all this time, and it comes out of nowhere. Because there's no hint to the viewer that it's happening, because we're almost only given the same information that Peter Parker does, but because of that, one of the characters comes off kind of an asshole, and you don't understand why until you go I get that, but why didn't you show me, the omnipotent audience, this information? But besides that, the movie was actually super fantastic, super fun. I don't know why they were dressing up in suits and super awesome dresses for their homecoming dance.
I think that's kind of a thing.
It wasn't for us.
I didn't go.
It wasn't for us. Go to the homecoming game.
I was a guy that dressed in all black and sat in the bleachers and did not stand up for the school pride homecoming thing. I was that guy.
I can see that.
I was that guy.
But us other people...
You normies!
Okay, I was a bit of a normie in high school. But no, the homecoming dance was mainly people in pride color, school pride colors, and then we would go to and then we would just dance and all the people had face paint on.
Yeah, the old sports ball game.
Yeah, so when the homecoming dance is super elaborate, and then they're in these nice suits that would be for prom.
I guess that doesn't kind of make sense.
Yeah. And I just kind of like remember like, why the fuck is he wearing a suit? And the person who was on a date with goes, "Shut up, it's cute."
That's the one thing I'm kind of happy is that from what I could see from the trailers, they kind of made Peter Parker a little dorky again.
Oh, he's a total dweeb.
Yeah,
that is the actual best part of the movie is Peter Parker because he's such a total dweeb, and that's awesome.
And see, I liked the first actor for the first Spider-Man movies that came out not too long, a couple years ago. I don't remember his name.
Tobey Maguire?
Yeah, I liked him because he looked like a dweeb.
Yeah.
So he fit Peter Parker.
But this new actor literally looks and acts the part of a dweeb.
Yeah.
And it's kind of awesome. And that was super fun. Then I also went to next day went over to from mutual friend's house to play like games and stuff like that and hang out and drink, and that was fun. And then after that, I'm trying to think of anything else we've done. Basically, I just hanged out with this person a lot. Watched Anthem of the Heart with her, and then I watched. Then we also watched Thor: Dark World, the Thor movie that everyone kind of shits on. Don't know why. In my opinion, it's just like all the other ones with all the exact same fault as all the other ones. So I don't know why people didn't like it.
I never saw any of the Thor movies, so I wouldn't know.
But no, so that's about it. And then also, then I went over to my friend David's house to watch more of The Walking Dead, which we're almost done with season 3 now.
Oh.
The governor is doing some things. If you guys know who he is, he finally got his eye patch.
Oh.
That's all I'm going to say for that, for people who are in the
that haven't been doing anything Walking Dead for God knows how long.
Yeah.
I given up on it, so.
I know, I find it enjoyable. It's something really fun to hang out with friends and watch it. Yeah, and what else have I done? I bought Splatoon.
I saw that once I came over to record.
Yeah, that game is so much fun. Like, the 3-minute matches, I didn't realize how much I would love 3-minute matches. I didn't even realize it was 3 minutes until I started playing it. And like, oh my gosh, this is great. I can play tons of matches in like a short amount of time.
Wake up, I only got I finished getting ready for work, but I still got time. I got time for like 1 or 2 matches of Splatoon.
Yeah, just fire it up, play a match, put it back down, you're done.
Splatoon was made for people like us.
Yeah.
With short attention spans.
Besides that, worked. Also, the reason why we're in a different room today, and also two, we're recording later than usual because I went to orientation for the university I'm going to.
Like a huge nerd.
Yeah, like a nerd who's trying to get a good job.
Yeah, look at you trying to be, contributing to society, make a life for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you too, I guess.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now, so.
Yeah.
We're normies now.
That's the downfall of us, is when we just turn around and look ourselves in the mirror like, God damn it, I'm a normie.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, God, no. Podcast over. I'm done.
No, come back.
No.
Come back. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I believe. I haven't done anything else with that. I've also played a bit of Metal Gear Solid because all I've been playing is like Final Fantasy and hack and slash games. That's it. That's all I've been playing. I'm like, I need to shoot something in the head of a bullet and have it die.
Yeah.
So I've been playing Metal Gear, and that's been super fun. That game runs insanely well on PC. Like, holy shit. Oh, it's so good.
I still need to just play through. I feel like I need to play Metal Gear in order.
Oh, I should specify. I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Because that's the most recent one. That's the one I can actually play. Because all the other ones, the controls are just too...
kind of wonky.
Yeah.
It's wonky for us. Because we're not
No, even at the time.
Yeah?
They're fucking insane. Like, I tried playing Metal Gear Solid 2. In order to go into first-person view with a pistol, you had to get up against a wall, hit L, hit R, and then hit square, and then you're finally in first-person mode, and then you hit R2 to actually shoot your gun. So you have to hit like 4 buttons at once.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's because of like how the the game's controls were made on the PS1 when they went converted over to the PS2. I think he just kind of kept those because it's the same type of gameplay.
Yeah.
So he added first person into it, and he found this incredibly arbitrary way to put it in there.
Alrighty then.
So yeah. So yeah, I like the game a lot. Like you get to go around and shoot people in the head and they die.
Pew
Pew pew pew pew pew pew.
Yes.
And then I fuck up and they see me and I run away and everyone's dead. I'm like, oh, okay, I can look around now.
So in videos I've seen when he's in a box, some videos I see he has this like weird like anime character just around it.
So yeah, that's one thing you can get. One of the things you can also get is on the bottom of the box you have a soldier, and so if you stand up in the box will be up with you and the top like part of the bottom will come down, and so you'll have this like just, I'm not kidding you, the shittiest painting on the bottom of the box of a soldier in salute, and people just come up and salute you and then walk away. And like it's like you just stand up against the wall of this box. So it's painted on saluting dude.
That's great.
Oh yeah! Oh, it's so dumb. It's so Japanese too. Like one of my favorite things is that you can get these tapes of like different things, and one of the ones you can get is Flight of the Valkyrie. And you can buy an upgrade for your chopper to get it to be a what is it? You can put a speaker on it. So you put Flight of the Valkyrie on it. Your chopper, you call in your chopper. You hear this Flight of the Valkyrie before you see your chopper as it's coming in. And like one of the things is like one of the things like effects it has, it demoralizes the enemy.
That's so great.
It's also weird because it takes place in the 80s, but you get like 90s songs, like We're the Kids in America. I found a tape of that, and I kind of want to have this like high grade military chopper just going, "We're the kids of America." Whoa.
Oh my gosh, that image makes it hurt so bad.
But it's so funny. It's such a but that game is brutal, like unflinchingly brutal at times. Like holy shit, like oh, but I love it. I love that. That game is fun. I put over 40 hours into it on PS4, and then I'm like, oh no, I lost my motivation to do it. But now since like on my PC, I can just pop it in whenever I want to just play a mission or two. And that's kind of like how it kind of feels like it's meant to be played, but that's just me.
I'm glad most games are switching over from just console only to getting more wanting to put it on PC as well.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Square Enix to release a patch for Nier Automata on the PC. Well, they made a statement about it, basically saying like the basically like it's not optimized for the PC at the moment. Someone else created a patch that does optimize it, but like, I couldn't get it to work correctly. But basically they're saying like we don't know how to fix this problem, and so I think they're working with NVIDIA to help them figure out this problem because it's something they've apparently never run into before. So I'm super excited to get that patch once it finally comes out, because then I'll actually play that game a hell of a lot more. Yeah. Because right now I'm running at not full settings at 1080p, and I'm still getting like frame drops down to like 45 frames a second. Okay. Not unplayable. It's just annoying. Yeah. Because I know this my system is powerful enough to run this game at solid 60, because I can run more extreme games on it at 60 frames a second, but this one it just doesn't, or it just refuses because it's not optimized for PC, which sucks.
Well, here's hoping too, because I want to play it too.
The game is nihilistic as fuck. That game is harsh. It has the grimmest view on humanity in any media ever. Good. Almost, it's nuts, but you have to really look into it. Also, the writing in that game is top notch.
Only about Tubi has a great butt, too.
Yeah, and also her butt is amazing.
That was the first achievement I got.
Yeah, and A2 also has a great butt. Yes. There's great butts to go around.
Just call it just two butts.
Nier Automata, two butts. A tale of two butts.
Beautiful. I'd read that.
I would, too.
Is that the end of your week, then?
Yeah, that's basically it.
Cool. My week has been eventful, too.
Yeah, you've told me part of it.
Because I'm in the process of buying a house. It's a lot of stress right now.
I can imagine.
Like, we started looking and we found one, and just a whole bunch of paperwork and stuff going on, and all that kind of stuff. Just it's a lot of stress when you think you have the house, and then at the next day you find out you might not get it simply because other people want it too.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of stress. So luckily I haven't missed a single week of Final Fantasy, but I haven't played at all. The first time I played any video game was actually yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I've been so busy with this whole process.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I also haven't been playing much of Final Fantasy. To be honest, I played a little bit. I need to cap tonight. I need to.
Yeah, because especially with that new.
Yeah, I also need to run Omega 4 to get that key item I need.
Yeah.
Which I don't really care about running Omega too much. I just want to run that last one a whole bunch to get the items so I can get my weapon.
Yep.
I need to run it before it resets. So
yeah.
Do you want to run it with me tonight?
Yes, I definitely will because I need a cap tonight too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, we both need a cap. For those of you not in the know.
Yeah, exactly. And I've finally caught up on all the anime I've been watching. A lot of them I was like 2 episodes behind. I've been watching a lot of stuff, as well as like 5 episodes behind on Recreators, and I'm still 5 episodes behind on How to Raise a Boy and Girlfriend, which I like that show.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then I still need to watch episode 2 of the Ballroom one.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of that one. I'm waiting for huge chunks of that one to come out.
Yeah, and so far I'd enjoyed the first episode. The art's just taking a little me to get used to, and especially my wife who's not used to seeing that kind of art.
That is heavily stylized.
Yeah.
The coloring on it is very specific. I think I have to look at it. Maybe one of the producers on it also was on the producer on Haikyuu, because it looks a hell of a lot like Haikyuu. I don't know. But I don't know who exactly would be in one-to-one coming up with that color scheme.
Yeah, not only that, as my wife said, if I remember, it's like, why do they all have noodle arms and legs and like a thick giraffe neck?
Anime?
I guess?
Anime question mark?
And that's pretty much all my week's been. A lot of something, but a lot of nothing.
Yeah.
Ugh. I want a house. I just want to be done with it.
I actually want you to get the house.
So we can record there.
Yeah, because then we can actually... Because I'm sorry if I force that upon you. I want an official recording space where I can just leave the equipment there.
Yeah.
And then and then we just get together and pop out an episode.
Our Box Coon.
Yeah.
Like we used to have.
I still have Box Coon upstairs.
You still have Box Coon?
What is he full of? I think he's still full of like different sound equipment.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Box Coon is a box of random equipment that we use for the podcast. We used to use for the podcast.
I still have the mic we have in there.
So all of our old equipment is in there and whatnot. And if I'm just telling you now, once I get a hold of Box Coon, the next time you come over, there's going to be a pair of anime eyes on it.
I might not give you Box Coon. He's too precious and too pure for this world.
Exactly. That's why you gotta give him Ugu anime eyes.
Oh, God. But fun fact, something a class I signed up for for the semester. I shit you not. It is Japanese film and animation.
Oh, God. It's gonna be so full of weebs.
I don't know, because I don't think we're going to be watching newer stuff.
No, you're not. Probably.
I honestly gotta hope it was like stuff from like the 60s.
Yeah,
because that's when it gets. And we're probably gonna watch something from Akira Kurosawa.
Yeah,
I think that's how you say his name. It's been a while since I've said.
Yeah, but you're gonna get a whole bunch of weeps. I think it's gonna be stuff from today.
Oh, funny thing is, it's not even halfway filled.
Oh, good.
It's there's a huge allotment for it. I think you can get up to 60 people in it, but it's not even halfway to that.
You're gonna have to tell me how that class is, because that actually sounds very interesting.
I do know that every single week, I don't know if it's every single week, but on Tuesday nights, there's a time slot between 6 and 8 o'clock. I'm assuming that's for watching movies. So I'm excited.
Yeah, that does sound. Let us know how that is about Jay's Corner in the segment, lad.
Jay's Japan Film Corner.
We're going to actually put you in a corner.
Actually put me in a corner if I'm like... The movie was great.
I guess, yeah.
But anyways...
So what do we have for news? Because I know you said there was one
There
thing.
is one thing, and it was actually
One
really
thing.
important. And
Oh.
we're going to stall for time while I look it up on my phone.
The magic of editing.
Or we can just stall for time and be total dickbags to each other. Or, no, we're not.
The magic of editing. So what's in the news today, Jay?
So, the headline is, Crunchyroll partners with NBC Universal Entertainment Japan to co-develop anime.
Really?
So yes, so this is not the first partner Crunchyroll has in Japan to do this. I don't. Let's see. I do this a lot. So the other joint venture that they have is with Sumitomo Corporation, which has had that partnership since 2015.
Okay.
And it's been on the production committee of quite a bit of anime actually. Just this season they're on 2. They are. I know the one because they are the number 1 sponsor for the entire production, so they get to call the shots on this thing. They're the number 1 producer for Restaurant to Another World. They are the top paying company in there.
That's really cool.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
And I also just saw a tweet from Miles, who works for Crunchyroll, that the number of American produced co-productions of Japan, about 50% of them have happened in the past 2 years.
Nice.
So, and what's also interesting was, because I made my Twitter the Annie bubble, the Annie Twitter bubble, which is like basically you just put a bunch of people who talk about anime and then specifically the industry, and so Annie Twitter gets like up in a hubbub of like different shows. Like I know that fall season last year, Flip Flappers was the big one that the Annie Twitter loved. Even though it seemed like a bunch of them also kind of dropped it, but they were initially like super excited about it. Callum of Kalpa Effect was talking about how even though like people are like super worried, like, oh, I don't think things like Ero Manga Sensei or like all these other like weird shows won't ever get greenlit, and his response was, no, they already are doing that. They're already considering a broader audience than just Japan now, because a vast majority of their funding or of the revenue actually comes from outside of Japan, not in it. And so they have to consider, will the worldwide audience also like this? And so they're selecting those. It's one of the reasons why we get so many action series a lot, because the West and the majority of the world loves action series, whereas Japan generally doesn't. So yeah.
That's really interesting.
But yeah, so I'm excited for this partnership, mainly because it pulls very, very, very strongly pulls shows away from Netflix and Anime Strike, because if you're on the committee and you are the foreign company on that committee, you're more than likely trying to get those international rights to it for everywhere else except Japan and China, because those rights are sold to Chinese companies because of the market differences and crap like that. But anyways, I'm excited about that because Crunchyroll is already doing it a lot, and they've been actually choosing really well. Like they were on the committee for Kimono Friends as well. The only reason why I actually know this is because the Sakuga blog guys, they made a Google Excel file that has every single show produced throughout the entire year and who's on the committee and where they're placed. Fun fact: Kyoto Animation has the number one spot for Maid Dragon.
Nice.
So that's actually typical for them now, because they're usually the highest investment partner in their shows now, because they want control over everything. And so I'm excited for what's going to come out of that partnership. So I'm excited.
Yeah, because hopefully we can. I'm glad Netflix and Anime Strike are getting some titles that like Crunchyroll probably couldn't get it for whatever reason. But
I know that Amazon's going kind of an interesting route where they're not necessarily getting shows, they're getting blocks of time.
Yeah.
So like if something airs on this very specific block of time, it goes to Anime Strike. Like Noitamina, they have an exclusive worldwide rights to it. For anything shown on Noitamina for internet streaming.
that's okay.
Yeah. So anything that's on there, like Scum's Wish, like other shows that aired on that time, that block of time, like Psychopaths aired on it. Just what's another one that did it? There's a terrorist one. I forgot it. Terror in Resonance. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, that was also on Noitamina. Yeah.
That's always exciting though.
But yeah, So, anyways, that's it for news because that's all that I truly cared about, and we're trying to again cut down on more and more news.
Yeah, it's always hard to find stuff that seems important because I mean, Lord knows we can talk about so much about what's coming out, who got rights for what, yada yada yada. But
at the end of the day, like it's really these like bigger minor like things that happen in Japan that truly
make
matter,
a difference.
Truly, like let's say this: what shows American companies still aren't given the opportunity to greenlit shows themselves. That is still on the Japanese rights holders. They are the ones who do it, and then they make a committee or someone does it, and then they go and try to find investors for this, and one of them just happens to be like Crunchyroll or Funimation.
Yeah.
And also there's a few other things that people do as well to get that. Also like original like productions. Like if Kyoto Annie wants to do something, they really just go to like Pony Cannon and like is it not TMS Entertainment? They go to a broadcasting corporation to get to help them like distribute it and stuff like that, because they don't have that at all. But it seems like they are. Like Sunrise is almost always at the top of their productions because they're fucking huge. They have like 12 studios. Just Sunrise. Just 12 different studios. And so they also have their own licensing house, and they own like the rights to like several different shows. Like they're the licensors for Space Dandy, which is, I didn't realize that, but it makes total sense when you look at the Bones guys were ex-Sunrise people.
Yeah.
But also Sunrise is also owned by Bandai, which owns a lot of things.
Yeah.
So that's why Gundam is so big. Because
and always Sunrise.
It's always Sunrise because it's Bandai.
E.
And that's a dog barking. When he's like, shut the fuck up. Okay.
Alrighty, so what have you been? How has the season been treating you? And
all right, I dropped a lot of the shows that, like I said, were bad, and I'm like, no, I'm just not watching them. Not interested at all. I guess the shows I am watching are Knights and Magic, because that show is fucking stupid. The guy is like, but the kid is so happy to be there that I'm happy to watch him be happy. It is the tropiest thing ever. But he's so goddamn happy that I'm like, you know what? I want to be with you.
I'll follow you on this journey.
I will follow you on this really stupid journey you're going on.
Did you pick up anything new watching?
Not really, no. I started watching more of The Eccentric Family.
Okay.
Which, fuck, that show's gorgeous. That's a PA Works show based off a novel, because they don't do manga adaptations. They specifically have stated, no, we don't do them because visuals. They don't want to be compromised with visuals. Yeah. And holy shit, is The Eccentric Family would have been compromised if it was a manga, because they went for very out there colors and an art style that it's very, very different from everything else they've made, and it's based in Kyoto, and I've been to Kyoto. And I'm like, yeah, that's totally how Kyoto feels. It makes me want to go back to Kyoto.
Yeah, because I'm sure shows like that now really hit you more because because now you've actually been to those places.
Yeah, because I can I've seen that river that they're by, or that type of river that they're by, and I know what that place as weird as it smells like. Yeah, and I get it's a more awesome feeling, but I haven't been watching it because I'm like, fuck, I want to go back there.
Well, you're saving up.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
And unfortunately, it's going to be a while for me.
Yeah, same here.
But at least I'll get the house to do stuff.
And also, I signed up for Japanese. So
yeah. Oh, you signed up to
I actually signed up to learn Japanese because I need a second language. And I need to take 4 semesters of it.
At least it'll be in its hard language, but at least it's something you're interested in.
Yeah, that's the only reason
Not
why.
Just Oh, look, I need a language. Well, better take Spanish, I guess.
That's how it was in high school, and I did awful because I didn't care.
I didn't care either, and I'm Latino.
I know.
And I don't speak Spanish.
I know.
So, fuck you.
But no, I'm super, yeah, but yeah, so Jae and Your Family is absolutely fantastic. The second season just wrapped up, and I need to watch more of it. It's such a pretty show, and it's such good direction in it. Other things I've been watching, New Game is back.
I love it.
And it is the exact same show that the first season is, except with more butt.
I've noticed that there seems to be a lot more butt in this show.
But I am
not complaining.
I am not complaining because the butts are nice.
Top tier butts.
Top tier butts.
Yep.
10 out of 10.
10
Let's
out of
see
10.
Again. sorry. No, let's see again. Stare at again.
Stare at again. Yes. I really like at least that they're kind of doing something a little different.
Yeah,
at least with the new not problem, but the new thing that's happening in the show,
which I actually really like.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, that was my thing. It's like, well, what are you gonna do now? Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Like that's like it without working in the industry, it's kind of hard to see the next logical step. But they just made it the transition of it's so easy for everyone.
Yeah,
like hey, we do this thing, and like we are able to help people out with it. And I'm like, that's cool.
That's cool.
I like that.
I like that. Is it like the actual thing? Probably not. But good for you.
Actually, the creator of New Game used to work in video game industry.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding about this.
What did they work on? Do you know?
I don't remember. He wasn't there for very long, but he did end up working there. And I remember Liam of the Super Best Friend Cast was like just blasting this show because like he's just like that's not how it works. His point of reference was from the American side. Yeah. Whereas the Japanese side works very differently. Whereas a lot of like people who get into the Japanese industry, they're hired at one time of the year because that's how Japan hires. It's at one time of the year. Yeah. And he said that she probably got her job more than likely of like her portfolio was just she had a really good portfolio that just happened to fit with them very well, and that's how she was able to get the job of character designer. And whereas here in America, that doesn't work that way. You have to like work your ass off to like not even before you get the entry level job, just to become a designer
or to hopefully know somebody who knows a guy.
Yeah. Like it's a little bit different in Japan because of how they are structured is just different. Yeah, And so I would imagine that they do actually do this. In fact, Bethesda does this, just something a little bit differently. For those of you who don't know, and for the context we're talking about, in New Game Season 2, they are New Game ! Yep. That's how you know it's Season 2. Yep. They are having what is like basically like a game jam, but for character design, like where you just come up with whatever you want to, like we'll just like
here's a premise.
Yeah, here's a premise. Here's your design constraints. Because if you don't give that, that's hard to do. Like just pull something out of thin air. So they give them constraints, and then you make whatever you can, whatever you personally like, and then you present it to, and then like everyone gets together and presents at it. And in New Game, they do this as a contest to see whose character designs will be used in the next game. Bethesda does this with game jams. Yeah. If you ever want to see something like really hilarious or like cool and like where a bunch of the updates came from for Skyrim, look up the 2011 game jam, or is it 2012 or 2011 DICE Bethesda game jam?
I'm gonna have to check that out
because like they give them like 2 weeks. And they Todd Howard's like, just come up with whatever. Just put it, it has to just run in the engine. Yeah. And that's where the kill animations came from. That's where the like different types of like fighting and finishers came from. It's where they added like dark caves from it. They added the werebear from that. Like a bunch of things just came from that because like just people just started creating them in the studio as a funsies, and so they're like, hey, this works. It actually works, and like people like this. Put it in the game. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they did for Fallout 4. Like, some of the DLC may have been not planned. Because they don't usually plan their DLC very well. Because they said, like, we don't know what we're making for our DLC, but if you give us $30, you'll get all of it. Because that's how it worked out for Fallout 4. And so then they just probably just, like, spent, like, 2 weeks, like, just making crazy shit and said, hey, we can probably expand this into something more. Which I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually what happens. And actually, I would hope that's what happened, because that sounds super cool. But yeah, that's like a lot of like different crazy ideas that you just, that are just like just in your head, and that you just get it out there for like for all to see, and whether it's crazy or not. Like in the Skyrim game jam, like someone made like a 200-foot giant crab, mud crab, just comes out of the sea like like a monster from a Godzilla movie. It's like, oh, that's scary.
Oh. That's great.
Yeah, you should look that up.
I will.
But anyways, what have you been watching?
I have been watching a lot of stuff because I watch a lot of trash that you'd refuse to touch with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm that guy. I'm that guy in this show.
I know.
So
I'm glad you're that guy.
Yes, because
we don't have a 10-foot pole.
No, I am the pole. I don't even need the pole. I see that pile of shit, and I just dive headfirst into it.
Like a dog.
Like a dog. And then I examine each piece of shit individually. You know, oh, this one's got corn in it. This one has tomatoes.
It's so gross. It's in my head.
Because that's how it is. I watch a lot of the garbage shows. A lot of the, the very, very heavily moe, the ones with the terrible premise that you wouldn't even want to touch at all.
Yeah.
I watch those. So the one I've been watching, I don't know if you've been watching this one at all, but I've watched Centaur's Life. I've
been meaning to check out the first 5 minutes of it.
It's for you. It's gonna be a hit or miss.
Okay.
I don't know what I was expecting from this show, but I was expecting more. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is heavily, very, very slice of life.
I would imagine.
But there seems to be a lot of social undertones to it, especially because, you have various different species. Imagine like Monster Musume, or without all the sexual content, or Interview with Demon Girls without the Demon Girls. And I accidentally played an episode of something right there. But, all these different species of people living together, like centaur, demon girls, or demons, angels, snakes. Them talking and learning about their history, because according to the premise of the show is that, during the evolution, there's two ways that humans could have evolved. Either the way we are now, or their way. Our way became extinct.
Oh.
Theirs survived.
Oh.
So
that's actually more interesting.
Yeah. So, it's kind of interesting. It's like, oh, this isn't just... I thought it was going to be like, oh, look at all these things living in our world.
Yeah.
It is our world, but they're us, I guess. and it's funny because one of the things they said, too, is that, we imagine that if humankind evolved to two legs, that they would, of course, have varied skin and different skins and colors and all that kind of stuff, and they'll probably be a more peaceful society than ours was. I'm like, that's a really weird way of saying things.
Yeah.
There's a lot of definitely social, like, apparently back in the day, centaurs were treated as slaves, basically, because they were forced, because they're horses.
Yeah.
And of course, what are you going to use for war to get into battle? You're going to capture a centaur, tie him up, and force him to be your horse.
Yeah.
Like, it's apparently illegal and considered a hate crime to ride a centaur.
Oh.
Yeah. So, there's that. It's an interesting show. I'm curious of where it's going, some of the stuff that they're going to talk about. Another show I've been watching is Aho Girl.
Oh.
It's a show where literally the girl is a complete idiot.
Yeah, because
her mom is constantly apologizing to like the main guy character. Please marry my daughter so she'll have a life, because she won't function in society. And all the crazy stuff she does leads to physical violence being put upon her.
Oh my gosh!
Luckily,
I'm so glad because Aho is stupid.
Yeah. Luckily these are like short. Each episode is like, I think 11 minutes long, and each thing has like a segment that's like not even like 2 minutes a piece, like short little chunks of story. So it's tolerable through the amount of time. And I'm actually enjoying this show because it's just slapstick comedy. That's all it is. If you want to, it's like, hey, I want to watch something dumb that I can turn my brain off and have a good old dumb laugh about someone falling down on something. Here you go.
Yeah.
Oh, girl. It's a show. Good for you. Ugh. And Gamers is what I've been watching. I really didn't know where, because from the premise of this show, if you listen to the synopsis, it would be like, all it says like, oh, look at all these kids. There's video games. You like video games? They got a club about video games. That's pretty cool. That's what I thought it was going to be. But the first episode was obviously, you have your main guy. He really likes video games and whatnot, so he gets invited to go check out the gaming club that's at his school, which apparently was very, very popular and very held highly at the school. But the reason is because they enter competitions. They enter fighting game competitions, FPS shooters. They have trophies. Stuff that most schools are doing nowadays, which I'm very jealous of. But he says, no, I don't want to. I don't play video games for competitions. I play them because I want to have fun. And the second episode really, really hit home to me about why we enjoy video games. It's because not just the fun aspect, but the aspect that, it's fun to play these games with people, even if you're bad at them. They literally play Persona 4 Arena. It's actually Persona 4 Arena. And the guy is terrible at it, but he's having a great time playing it, even though the other guy is super good at it. And he doesn't understand why the other guy is having a blast, even though he's getting his ass handed to them. So this show really hit home to me on that part. Not only that, but they actually have a girl with pink hair that has pink hair because it's dyed.
Oh, thankfully.
Yeah, I saw her, and I was like, oh boy, another pink-haired anime girl. And then to do a flashback, I was like, oh, it's pink because she dyed it. That's something you don't see or see an explanation nowadays.
Yep.
And the last thing I've been watching is My First Girlfriend is a Gal. This show is...
It is...
garbage.
Yeah. It's utter trash, and I find it slightly offensive.
It is offensive. This show is offensive, especially for me, and I rarely get offended by anything.
It's one of the, sexist shows I've seen in a long time.
And that's saying a lot when it comes to anime, too.
Because it is... If for others who don't know, gal is not short for girl in this case. It's short for galco, which is a type of fashion, and, basically they're considered, the sluts.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be, very promiscuous or anything, and if you ever, look up galco in Google, it's, these, orange-looking people, and, these,
bright hair,
generally blonde, and, weird, lots
bright
of
makeup, long
light
fingernails and all that kind of stuff.
They look so weird. It's a really weird type of fashion, and the stereotype around them is that they're
very loose and all that kind of stuff.
From what I can tell, because I just look at reviews or things about it. It looks like it's just all on the guy's head, which just makes me hate the guy.
Yeah,
it's you're such a fucking.
Well, you said you watched
I watched the first episode, and just couldn't... I found it really gross.
And it's weird because, all these things he got in his head was fed by his friends, too.
Yeah, which is, the entire... They're, saying this out in the open, and it's
yeah.
It's you're just, I just felt it, was just so mean-spirited.
Especially because then, in second episode, you learn a little bit about, the girl and whatnot and all that kind of stuff. And she seems actually like a really nice girl.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, the only reason I'm watching this trashy show is how they're going to deal with this completely. Because she actually, there was a scene where he tried to kiss her, and she backed off and said she was going to go to the bathroom, and then said something like, oh, you can't just up and kiss me like that. Really nervous and embarrassed about it, too.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, what are you going to do with this? Because, obviously, from your theme song and your ending... This is going to be a harem show.
Yeah.
It's so obvious it's going to head out to harem. But what are you gonna do when, especially because theme songs and endings lead to foreshadowing how a character's relationship is gonna be. It's from the way it seems, she really cares about him,
Yeah.
and that bothers me a lot, especially because I like weird romance animes like Golden Time.
Yeah.
I loved Golden Time because that was two different people end up falling in love, and that's kind of the thing they want to do here. But you're definitely gonna know it's gonna head to that harem route, and I don't want it to because I like this girl kind of a bit. Because I'm waiting for now at least, and I'm hoping it gets better, even though I know it won't.
Yeah, this show like kind of just like it wasn't like I have like a physical basis or something I can just point to. It's just like the general tone of it just like gave me this really disgusting feeling, and it's like
I still laughed, and then afterwards I felt bad about laughing, and then it's like, oh,
it's like I just felt bad for her.
Yeah,
and it's like they're just pushing all these like really disgusting ideas onto like what she is, and it's like being like adding like the receiving end of like horrible treatment. Like, I just kind of just like, you are the like dick bags I hated in high school.
Yeah, and if you want to watch a good show about a Galco girl, watch Galco-chan.
I love that show.
Galco-chan is because it addresses that.
It's literally just girls being girls.
Girls being girls and showing it addresses all those stereotypes because there were in little tiny bits, and then people realizing like, whoa, I'm the dirtbag for thinking that.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love how in that show everyone had character depth and they all actually grew as people. And Galco-chan is adorable. She's great. I love her.
she was by far one of the best things of that show.
Yeah, I loved her so much, and I really want to get the manga too.
I also like that it just addressed that. Yeah, like teenage girls are just horny sons of bitches too.
Yeah,
it just made me like kind of like, oh yeah, like I can totally see girls just randomly just out in the open just talking about sexual things. Like,
yeah,
I totally get that.
Yeah.
Like I've had girls in my life who are just totally like open about talking like really dirty things in front of me, and to me it's one of the best feelings. It's like, oh yeah, you're comfortable enough just talking about this like really gross shit in front of me. Good for you.
Good for you. Why am I here?
I will talk about my own gross shit.
Here's what disgusts me
about my body.
And that's pretty much all I've been watching. Pretty much all I have to say about this season. I'm really not sure about what I'm watching this season. I'm really not sure how I feel.
I only picked up just a couple things, and it's like, that's all I want. Like, one thing else is like, Welcome to the Ballroom is by far one of the most interesting things I want to watch that I just am waiting on. I'm also trying to finish Kuromukuro. Oh, fun story. Once we get done talking about anime. But yeah, so like basically not a whole lot, and that's all right. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be an okay season.
Like, sorry. Also, Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss is amazing.
I still need to watch that. I haven't watched it yet.
Is so great. The last episode was so cute. But it's
I remember you telling me I needed to watch that last week.
Oh,
I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yeah, you need to watch that one. That one is still really good. It just hasn't shown anything that makes me want to go, this could be bad.
Yeah.
It's like, no, like, it's solid. It's not like every episode is going to be super amazing, but it's just like, this is like one of the most solid, like, thought out shows I've seen in a while. And I have no idea where it's going, which is great. Like, I love that. Like, I can kind of see, like, maybe where certain things are coming, but they're just like giving you information like when you need it. Like, oh, we need I'm tell you about this, and they do it in a very natural way, and it's so good. It's so good. So like, yeah. So the things I'm watching from this season specifically, not any holdovers. New game. No, what the new game? Is that what it's called?
New game.
Yeah, new game.
For whatever reason, you said gamers.
I don't know. Yeah.
You're not watching
that.
No,
I'm not watching gamers. A new game, Made in Abyss, Knights of Magic, and is that it? I think that's it. I'm going to check my Crunchyroll subscription and thank God for editing.
Yay. But I guess I'll say this for at least how I view the stuff I'm watching. Centaur's Life, give it a shot. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. Oh, I'm also watching Netsuzo Trap NTR. Don't watch that. That thing is a piece of crap.
That's what I've heard.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I'm only watching 3 things.
Yep.
That's it.
New game. If you like the first season, watch it.
Yeah.
It's more of the same.
If you've loved it, watch it.
Aho girl, you like slapstick comedy, you like dumb things happening, I give that one a shot. I'm enjoying it. Gamers, I'm not sure yet. I'm really not sure yet. So I'm going to give that a... Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. I'm enjoying it so far, though. I can definitely see the show not being for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, and I would say, continue... Well, you knew a show still, sorry.
Oh, yeah, and my last one, My First Girlfriend is a Gal, and that's a definite no.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it just because I'm curious to see where it's going to head.
Yeah. For currently running shows, I haven't caught up on the latest episode of... No, I didn't catch up on the latest episode of Recreators. Mm-hmm. But I am watching My Hero Academia as it comes out. And that show is bonkers good still.
I still need to get caught up.
It's still so good. Oh, it's great.
I'm getting close, but I still need to get caught up.
Like the next arc past the tournament arc is still really good. Oh. It might be even better than the tournament arc, and the tournament arc was the best thing of the show so far. We'll see how that turns out. Oh, it's so good. But besides that, so I may have mentioned on the last podcast that I got the Kuromukuro, and that the 2 of the discs on it were swapped, which is a manufacturing error. So as soon as I found it out, I contacted Pony Cannon on their English Twitter account, because that was the only thing I could get to contact them. Yeah. There was no no email address I could send a message to, nothing. And so I sent that around 4th of July weekend when Anime Expo was going on. Just this week on Saturday, I get a message from Pony Cannon basically saying, hey, send basically in broken English, because you're using Google Translate. I had to read a couple of times like what? It's like, oh, please send we understand that we'll send you some instructions about how to get replacements for it. Just send your email, address information to this email address. I'm like, okay. So I sent it. I just worded it as professionally as I possibly could. Because when dealing with a Japanese company, you want to be, it's better to be professional than it is to be lax. Yeah. This is a culture. Yeah. And so I just sent, I rewrote it a couple times, just being as professional as hey, thank you for doing this. I'll be having a great day. And I send it. A minute later, it bounces back to me from a different email address that it just could not be received. Oh. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. And I just read the instructions. I'm like, what is actually going on with this? Okay. Check to make sure everything is entered correctly. Everything's entered correctly. In the second email, just copy paste a message, send it off. Boom, bounces back again. Basically saying could not be delivered. And I'm like, it's just really weird because the email address is different from the one they gave me. Yeah. And I'm like, is this the one that I'm supposed to do, or is it not? So I just quickly sent them a message saying, hey, don't you know, I sent the message twice, and both times I got a message saying a bounce back that said it was not received. And I got the bluntest answer back. Literally the bluntest answer back. We received your message. We'll contact you. Oh. That's it. Jeez. I don't know, I'm pretty sure, I was speaking to someone who did not speak English natively, and that they did not mean anything by that.
It's definitely a culture thing, culture bridge thing.
It's a language bridge.
It's a language barrier, I
and
guess.
It's I'm like, okay, they probably just saying like, we received your message, we'll contact you at a later date. And like, we'll contact you later. So like, I'm just imagining like, we'll contact you later about that. Just like crossing their arms, giving me a stern look, like I'm pestering them. I'm like, I just was informing you about this error that may be on other sets. Like maybe your entire production run for this. Not my fault. I'm just letting you know about it. I was expecting nada from this.
Yeah.
But if they're going to send me replacement discs for it,
might as well.
I won't complain.
Yeah.
As long as I don't have to, like, pay anything, I am perfectly fine with, like, them sending me something to replace those discs, because then I'll just have extra discs, and it's just like, whatever. But yeah, that's about it. And that's Jae's dealing with a Japanese company corner.
And they actually responded.
Yeah, like that was the surprising thing, was that they responded. That was the most surprising thing I've ever happened to me from Pony Cannon, was they were surprised. Is that they responded to me.
Now you can put, you talk to Pony Cannon.
Oh.
Not just somebody from Pony Cannon, you talk to Pony Cannon.
Yeah.
Now you can say that.
Yeah, I can say that now.
Yeah, if we ever get a site set up, we will put like Jae,
and then just have the screenshot.
Just I talk and he talked to Pony Cannon.
Jae talked to Pony Cannon Twitter, guys. The official Twitter account. He talked to someone.
And they talked back. Oh. Now we're official anime podcast. Because we can say we talked to somebody in the industry.
That's funny. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, that's about it.
Yay.
Because that's kind of all we have today.
Yeah, not much going on because I'm busy.
I'm busy.
Now. We're both busy.
Yeah.
Life gets in the way.
Yeah,
but life will find a way to sneak anime back in so we continue being the trash we are.
Oh yeah, I refuse to not be trash.
I do. So what are you looking forward to in the next few weeks?
Definitely more My Hero Academia. Definitely looking forward to this weekend is a bachelor party for my friend of mine is getting married in August 11th, and I'm one of the ushers. And so we are doing an all-day bachelor party.
Nice.
Which is better than the bachelorettes. They are doing a fucking weekend.
Oh.
I feel so bad for them. I'm like, you guys are gonna like party or do stuff all weekend together. I hope you don't hate each other by the end of it. Like, that's the only thing I'm like, oh god, I hope that no one gets into arguments about at all, because that's gonna make the wedding that much harder to deal with.
Everyone's gonna be drunk and things are gonna be said. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, especially the guys. One of the things we're gonna do a room escape. Drunk.
Oh,
like our time for it's like at 8 o'clock, 8:30. I can't remember.
That's not too bad. That's a good amount of time to get.
Yeah, except we're drinking all day.
Yeah, that makes it better.
I know, it's great. I am ready for some day drinking. Yeah, get off of work, just head straight to someone's house. Yep. Where we're gonna have it. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic.
Beautiful. I'm not bailing you out of jail. You guys get in jail, though.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No.
You were willing to come and get me.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's the university. I'm not going to go to a jail to pick you up.
Ah, damn it.
I will, just to come and laugh.
Dick. Hey, we may have done something awful.
That's cool. Sucks to suck.
Fuck you too, I guess. But yeah, what are you looking forward to?
Hopefully getting this damn house.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And if we don't, hopefully finding another damn house.
This damn house?
Yes.
Goddamn house.
So much work. I don't want to be an adult anymore.
I don't want to have responsibility.
Exactly.
But yeah.
That's pretty much it. Well, we hope you enjoyed the show. It's a little shorter than usual because we have lives, because we're apparently normies, we just realized. And now we're going to go fix that, hopefully, and hopefully never speak of it again because I refuse to be a normie.
I don't want to be a normie.
Oh, kill me.
But then again, I'm doing normie things like going on dates with girls and stuff.
It's fucking normie.
Fuck you, you asshole.
I'm married. I'm the biggest normie.
When you realize you're the biggest normie, it's just you with like crushing weight.
Yep.
Okay, time to end it.
So you can find us on Facebook at Tiger Anime 2.0. You can always find us at Twitter at Tiger Anime 2.0. Also, Tiger at Tiger Anime 2 _ works as well. You can find us on the iTunes as well as Google Play, as well as the Stitcher app and Libsyn. If you want to contact us, email us at tigeranime2.0 at gmail.com. Once again, that is tigeranime 2.0 at gmail.com.
You almost forgot it, didn't you?
I almost forgot.
And you had just said it. That's hilarious.
So, once again, this is Arash.
This is Jae.
And this is Tiger Anime 2.0 signing off.
Bye.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.